Well, should we do it?
Are we having fun yet?
So should the San Antonio Spurs go after Donovan Mitchell? There's been a lot of talk about Donovan Mitchell, and it doesn't look good for the Utah Jazz. Now, with that being said, before we talk about that, if you guys want to support the channel, look, I'm doing a trivia prize last Friday of the month, and in which, oh my God, I cannot speak, in which I will be giving away or doing a prize giveaway for this Tim Duncan plaque. I will send out a link to Patreon and YouTube members for you guys to compete for this Tim Duncan plaque. So if you guys want to join the trivia, or if you want to just support the channel, because that's the most important thing. If you just want to support the channel out of the goodness of your heart, it's only $2 per month. I got the link in the description if you want to support. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So Donovan Mitchell. Should the San Antonio Spurs go after Donovan Mitchell? Well, no, I would not do it at all. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about the controversy. I know a little bit, but yeah, it's been pretty well documented this season that he might potentially not be happy with the Utah Jazz. And the most recent thing that he said was about 5 days ago, in which he said, I think I've reached a point where you're happy with yourself. First off, that's not a good way to start off. But as far as myself with the franchise, I see the articles, but I really address it with my teammates. I've seen it. I'm not too stressed about it. I'm not thinking about it, because for me, it's about how we can win. There's going to be talk whether I say something, whether I don't say something, because that's how, dude, this is, there's drama, and it's true. Okay, the speech like this, every single player does this, where they say, well, you know, if it was true, if it wasn't true, would it matter? I don't know. You guys will probably report on it, man. It doesn't matter. I say what I say. Maybe I didn't say it. Did I say it? I probably didn't. I don't know. I said it on the table. Maybe I sent a note. Maybe I just threw a little paper airplane and on it said I want to trade. Who knows? No, dude. He wants out. You can kind of tell. And there's been so much losing with the Utah Jazz in the playoffs till I can definitely see it. But right now, he says, I'm happy right now and just continuing to find ways to win. Yeah, whatever. I don't believe that. So I think that it's pretty apparent that he is going to want out of the Utah Jazz pretty soon. Now, with that being said, would we even be able to get him? Now, salary alone, okay? Let's just say if we got him, would we be able to pay him? Yeah. I don't think it will be worth it for one big reason, and that big reason is his contract isn't over until 2026. We would have to make some crazy trades, and if he's all about winning, which I believe that he is, he's not going to come to a team and automatically start winning. Now, he'll be under a good culture. He'll be under a good coaching, you know, for the time being, until Pop, you know, heads out and like, look, I don't want to coach no more. So yeah, for the time being, I guess, but overall, I don't know if he'll necessarily be happy with us. We're in a rebuilding stage, and if we just traded House, because that's what would have to happen. We would have to trade House, because he is a superstar. All right, he's a superstar caliber player. Or if he's not a superstar, he's like one notch under that. And we would just have to just clean house with some of our best players. I don't see us getting a Donovan Mitchell without giving up a DeJounte Murray. Many of draft picks. I don't see it happening. Now, would I want him even if we didn't have to give up DeJounte or we didn't have to give up a star? Maybe. But even with that being said, if we kept DeJounte, right, his contract doesn't end until 2026. So, yeah, DeJounte at this point, if we still had him, obviously, I think the Spurs are going to still have him. We would have to give him a pretty nice contract at this point, which I think they will want to do that. And yeah, I mean, as far as Josh Primo, you know, he'll still have another year, so we'll be good with that. But Devin Vassell, that's one where I question, like, by this point, maybe a year or two out, he might be demanding a nice contract, right? I mean, we don't know yet. And Lonnie Walker, I don't know how we feel about that, but I don't even know if he'll still be here. But Devin Vassell, I'm assuming around this point, he's going to hit a point where we're sitting back and we're like, oh, he's legit, right? And then even if we go down and we look at our boy, Keldon Johnson. Actually, where is Keldon Johnson? Keldon Johnson, here he is. Yeah. So if we look down and we go to Keldon Johnson, yeah, you guys can see that. Overall, I don't know, because at this point, yeah, he'll probably be, you know, at a point where he'll demand a little bit more money. Not to mention that well, if we got him, we probably would have to give up our draft pick. So I don't know if we'll get a nice draft pick, but I'm assuming that, yeah, we're going to have a lot other players during this rebuild that's going to have to get a little bit, more moolah. But overall, I just don't think that it would be necessarily worth it. I don't see it where we get Donovan Mitchell and all of a sudden we're a championship team. He hasn't really won with the Utah Jazz. Not to say that, it's all on him, but the Jazz are a very good franchise. Like, if I could think of one franchise that's the closest to us, I would probably say the Utah Jazz. I mean, the way that they operate is pretty similar to old school Spurs. I mean, even maybe Atlanta Hawks quite a few years ago, like 2015, 2016, they were pretty similar to us. But the only other team that I can think of that's similar to the Spurs that operates is Utah Jazz. Overall, I don't know if him coming to San Antonio would make the situation better for him. I don't know if he come to San Antonio and everything's just peaches and cream. I don't know. I don't think that will be the case. So overall, I wouldn't do it. I just think that it's a bad move. It will be great. I mean, it'll be fun to watch, but we're in a rebuild stage where we're trying to get some chips, man. We're trying to win some championships. And I would just much rather just take a big right now, really talented big. And that's partially because I have so much faith in Josh Primo, knowing that I really do know that he's going to be great. He's going to be a superstar. So look, I think we're good right now. As far as, what we could do in the future, I think go after a big. Don't worry about Donovan Mitchell. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to support the channel, it's only $2 per month. Thank you guys so much for your support. Until next time.